Hey, my Young and the Restless fans, we got to talk about today's episode. Sharon cries over Noah's loss. Daniel reunites with Lily, and Adam proposes to Sally. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for November 21st. And without any further ado, let's talk about what went down in Genoa City today. So we start out with Sally and Nick, and you know they just had their little tete-a-tete. So Sally and Nick dress for dinner. Nick says they had a lot to celebrate, and he helps her with their coat, and they kiss, and they head out over to Noah's club. So over at Crimson Lights, we got Lily and Billy finding Sharon and asking how Chelsea's doing. Now, when Billy says, oh, Lily knows everything, Lily calls Sharon an angel. And, Sharon tries to do the right thing. She says Chelsea, Connor, and Adam has been up there for a while. However, Billy hopes Adam don't screw up the conversation. Adam appears and Billy questions him. Now, Adam tells Billy, look, Connor knows, he's understanding, he's going to stay upstairs with his mom tonight. But Billy worries, but Adam says, look, she's strong enough to deal on her own. Just leave them alone. It's awkward. Adam leaves, and Billy thinks he should go up there. Really, Billy, you doing too much. He thought Sharon was going to agree with him. No, she shut that idea down. He's like, well, maybe I should call. And Lily and Sharon say, let it go, Billy. Now, Sharon vows to call if she hears anything, and they leave. Then Noah turns up. Now, Sharon asked him how it felt for him when she was spiraling with her bipolar disorder. Now, Noah was kind of caught off guard by that question. He did say, though, that it was hard for him, but likely harder for Faith. Now, he was able to do some research, and he and Nick did their best to cover for her during all those manic times. Now, Sharon looks down, and she feared that they inherit her disease, but Noah thinks, no, we're fine. Sharon calls it this whole parent thing, and one day he'll get it when he has his own kids, and then that's when his expression changed. And Noah looks even more glum than usual when Sharon questions him, and he says he almost was a parent. He tears up as he talks about Audra's miscarriage. He feels like it's a big loss. Sharon cries with him, and he can't believe he just didn't see it. Now, Sharon calls him kind and loving, but he says he was anything but that. He ghosted her, and it's no wonder she didn't tell him that she was pregnant. And Sharon took it as a loss because this was her first grandchild. So now over at Newman Media, we are at Nate's new office, and Nate does some work when Elena appears with a gift. Now, a photo of them she had to put on his desk, and she wants to go for dinner, but he has to work late. He says, go over to Society. I'll be there soon. They have a kiss. She calls the gift for good luck, and she supports him, and she goes and leaves, and he goes to Victoria's office. Now, with his meeting with Victoria, Nate admits that he learned that Sally was really doing a good job. Now, Victoria's concerned. What is he saying? Now, Nate is just grateful for the opportunity, but isn't so sure why he's taking Sally's place. Now, Victoria says, well, she was only there because Adam hired her then girlfriend. Now, Vicky doesn't think, that it's a bad thing to like those who you work with. Nate gets it. But they talk about work, a new structure and culture, and focus on content. Now, Victoria absolutely loves what he's saying, and he don't want the whole clickbait type of part of the routine. She thinks it's going to take manpower. So, over at the Glam Club, Sally and Nick arrives, and she's glad Noah's not there to kind of watch over them. They don't have to keep things PG in her eyes, so she kisses him as Adam appears. Now, Adam sends over some wine, and they see he's in a mood to cause another scene. Adam lifts a glass to them. They wonder, should we stay here or should we leave? Now, they decide to stay and drink his wine while he stalks them with his eyes. They get up and go, and Adam stops them. He wants to talk to Sally alone. And Sally, she said, you know what? I'm going to give you 2 minutes. So now Elena arrives over at Society, and Devon is deep in thought at the bar, and we all know why when she approaches. Now she asks if he wants to dine with her and Nate, and he asks, why would I want to do that and dine with a traitor? Now he asks, you took him back? And she was like, well, he's been remorseful. Devon was like, he only came clean to try to get you back. And she thinks, well, look, he's learned from it. Is that why he told us who he's working for? Of course, she couldn't say anything, even though they now knows. Now, Elena thinks, you know what? It's all over with. They can't agree, so they agree to disagree. And she asks about Amanda. He says she's in Virginia. You know what happened with Amanda, Devon. He doesn't get into specifics, and then Billy and Lily arrive. Now, Billy was like, hey, should we all get a table? And Devon has to pass since Elena is meeting Nate. And then, of course, in true fashion, Billy and Lily agree, but Lily wants to catch up with Elena later. Now, Elena goes to get her drink while Lily and Billy get a table. Now, Lily at this point is irritated and frustrated, and she asks, why didn't you tell me, Billy, about Chelsea in the beginning? Now, she worries that he just don't trust her, and he felt bad about keeping it from her, but it didn't feel like it was his story to tell. And he says he's just been improvising. He also says Chelsea reached out to him and he wants to see how she doing. And Lily is pissed. Now, Billy was like, wait, I'll be back before dinner arrives. And she was like, don't make promises you can't keep. And he tells her, I'm just going to slowly pull away. And while that's going on, Elena is watching them, and she's waiting on Nate, trying to figure out what's keeping him so long. Well, that's because Mr. Nate Hastings is over there kikiing it up with Victoria, having a drink with her. So now later, we see Lily goes over to her brother Devon and notice that he's not in a good mood. Does he want to talk? Nah, he refuses, and he pretty much hugs goodbye. Now, she goes back to her table, and Elena goes over to Lily. She gives up. She said, you know what? I'm headed home. We'll catch up later. Back over at Victoria's office again, she and Nate are part of this whole mutual admiration club. They're drinking. She reminds him he has dinner with Elena, and he says this is important and they have momentum. Let's not stop. And Victoria is grinning wildly. Now, back over at the Glam Club, Adam tells Sally that seeing her with his brother Nick is eating away at him. And Adam regrets every foolish thing he has done. And then he says they belong together. Marry me, Sally. And her eyes widen. And then finally, back over at Society, we know that she was upset. However, she looks up, sees someone who catches her eye. She smiles wide. It's Daniel. Daniel smiles back and says, is that you, Lily? Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Monday, November 21st, 2022. Stay tuned for the bold and the beautiful recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye.